Hello everyone, myself Ramneet Kumar Singh and I am teaching you heat and mass transfer for your GATE examination. So my dear students, let us see a question on flow of parallel to the flat plate, okay? I am reading the question, focus on the board my dear students. The local atmospheric pressure is 83.4 kilopascal, okay? Air at this pressure and 20 degrees Celsius temperature flows with a velocity of 8 meter per second over 1.5 meter into 6 meter flat plate. The surface temperature of the plate is given to be 134. That means the plate is hot now, my dear students. Determine rate of heat transfer if air flows parallel to the 6 meter long side and second the parallel to the 1.5 meter long side. So let us see, my dear students. So there is a hot plate. My dear students, there is a hot plate and this hot plate is having temperature of how much? This hot plate is having temperature of surface temperature of 134 degree Celsius, my dear students, 134 degree Celsius, and air is flowing along this, and air is flowing along this. Let us say I am taking the case first. Let us see solution. Case first, my dear students. Case first. When air is flowing parallel to air is flowing parallel to 6 meter long side, 6 meter long side, my dear students. Okay, now air is flowing parallel to 6 meter long side. Let us see. Now when air, that cold air is flowing over the plate, and this is your plate, my dear students. Let us see, this is your plate. Okay, now air is flowing in this direction. Let us say this is having some velocity which is equal to 8 meter per second, and it is also having some temperature. This is equal to 20 degrees Celsius, my dear students, 20 degrees Celsius. Now what will happen? There will be development of thermal boundary layer. Yes sir, there will be development because this is hot plate and the temperature of this fluid will be there like this, and similarly let us say like this, there will be some thermal boundary layer development, and this will be something like this, my dear students. And here the temperature will be equal to, or we can say T minus T infinite will be equal to 0.99 Ts minus T infinite. Okay, like this, my dear students. So this will be the case. So yeah, they have calculated a mean temperature. I am revising the concept, my dear students, so that you can easily have all the values. So at that mean temperature, all the fluid properties are calculated and he has given all the fluid properties. Now let us understand the question carefully. So as the air is flowing, when this is 6 meter long, my dear students, one side is, this is 6 meter long, when length is equal to how much? 6 meter in this direction. So first of all, we have to calculate that what kind of heat transfer is occurring. It is occurring by mixing of the molecules or simply layer by layer. If there will be some mixing of molecules, maybe like how much heat transfer is occurring in this, we will see, and this will tell us the turbulent flow or laminar flow, my dear students. Laminar flow. So let us check if the flow is laminar or it is turbulent. So we know what is our steps. First, my dear students, step one is calculation for Reynolds number. Calculation for Reynolds number, my dear students. That is also called your magic number. We have seen magic number, my dear students. So first of all, we will calculate the magic number. Then we will do all further calculations. Let us see now. So Reynolds number is given by REL is given by nothing but rho VL, because this is plate, I am taking L, my dear students, divided by mu. And what is your mu by rho? That is given kinematic viscosity, this will be VL by nu, my dear students, VL by nu. So velocity is given to be 8 meter and plate length is 6 meter and mu is given to be 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 5, my dear students. So let us calculate the Reynolds number first in this case. Reynolds number first. So this will be 8 into 6 divided by 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 5. 10 to the power minus 5. So this is coming to be how much? Let us see. This is equal to 192,000. 192,000. So this value, if you will see, this is something like 19.2 into 10 to the power 5. Oh my god. Now the Reynolds number is greater than 5 into 10 to the power 5, my dear students. So when for the plates, for flat plates, my dear students, if REL is greater than 5 into 10 to the power 5, then flow will be what? Then flow will be turbulent. Then flow will be turbulent, my dear students. So we have seen in case of plates, when there is a combined flow of turbulent flow and laminar flow equation we have seen. So how? Now the second step will be what? Second step will be your calculation for the Nusselt number. So what will be your Nusselt number, my dear students? Let us calculate the Nusselt number first. So what will be your Nusselt number? Let us calculate it. So Nusselt number for turbulent flow, that is your step second, my dear students. Step second, Nusselt number for turbulent flow or combined laminar and turbulent, we have seen combined laminar and turbulent flow is given by what? Is given by that NUL is equal to 0.037 multiply by RE to the power, REL to the power how much, my dear students? REL to the power 4 by 5. So this will be 0.8 minus 871 into PR to the power 1 by 3, and this condition was existing when PR was in between, as they have given the PR value, my dear students. The PR is greater than 0.6 and less than 6. So all the conditions are satisfied. I will use this equation to calculate my what? To calculate my heat transfer coefficient, which is given by HL by K fluid, my dear students. HL by K fluid. So let us calculate it. So this will be given by 0.037. What is REL, my dear students? REL is how much? REL is 19.2 into 10 to the power 5. That is 19.2 into 10 to the power 5 to the power 0.8, my dear students, minus 871 into PR. What is the PR value? 0.706 they have given to the power 1 by 3, and from here I will have the Nusselt number. Let us see what will be the Nusselt number, my dear students. Let us see what will be the Nusselt number. So this is how much? 19.2 into 10 to the power 8. 19.2 we have to the power 0.8. So 192,000 to the power 0.8, my dear students, multiply by 0.037, okay, minus of 871, okay, multiply by 0.706 to the power 1 divided by 3, my dear students, and this value will come to be equal to 2727.46. So can I calculate the heat transfer coefficient? Yes. Step 3 will be what? Calculation of heat transfer coefficient. So H will be given by nothing but 2727.46, that is 2727.46 multiplied by L. L is 6, my dear students, and what is, so multiplied by KF. What is KF? 0.297 divided by 6. So I will have this value. Let us calculate it. 0.297 divided by 6, my dear students. So H will be equal to 135 watt per meter square Kelvin. So now we have the value of H, my dear students. We have the value of H. So in step 3 we have calculated the value of heat transfer coefficient, because I have told you many times the heat transfer coefficient will be much important in the calculations, and we are calculating regularly for this in the forced convection. Now let us calculate the heat transfer. So how we can calculate the heat transfer? So my dear students, let us see. The heat transfer will be given by what? So heat transfer will be given by Q is equal to HA dt, or that is Ts minus T infinite. So H we have calculated, that is 135, multiplied by area will be 6 into 1. 6 into 1 along the 6 meter side, my dear students. Along the 6 meter side. Multiplied by Ts, that is given to be how much? 134 minus 20 degree. Minus 20 degree, my dear students. So this will become how much? Let us see. 135 into 6 into 135. 134, that is minus 20. That will be 120. 114. So heat transfer will be equal to 92.346 kilowatt, my dear students. Kilowatt. So this much will be the heat transfer in this case. This much will be the heat transfer in this case, my dear students. That will be equal to 92. So heat transfer in this case will be 92.57 kilowatt, my dear students. 57 kilowatt. Okay. Now let us see along the 1.5 meter long length. So if I will calculate along the 1.5 meter, this will become how much? So let us see. Case second. So what will be your case second? Now for case second, my dear students, let us do the calculations from the beginning again. So now case second is asking about case second, that is flow is parallel to what? 1.5 meter long. When flow is parallel to 1.5 meter long length, parallel to 1.5 meter length. So now the plate length have been decreased. Okay. Now plate is something like this, and again this is having some surface temperature of what? How much? 134 degrees Celsius. So the surface temperature is again 134 degrees Celsius, my dear students. So plate is hot again. So the surface temperature is Ts is equal to how much? 134 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now again fluid is coming in this direction with some velocity u infinite and temperature T infinite, which is 20 degrees Celsius, and this will flow over the plate, my dear students. This will flow over the plate, but due to there will be some boundary layer generation, my dear students. Let us see how. So first of all we will see that what kind of flow is occurring, and then we will calculate the heat transfer coefficient. So let us see this, follow the step 1. So what is step 1, my dear students? So step 1 is calculation for Reynolds number. Calculation for Reynolds number or magic number. So we know that REL is given by again VL divided by, and that length is how much, my dear students? Now we are calculating again the length with L is equal to 1.5. So divided by V dot L divided by nu. So this will be, velocity is given to be 8 multiplied by 1.5 divided by nu, which is 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 5, my dear students. Let us see what will be the value of Reynolds number. So what will be the value of Reynolds number? Let us see. So this will be 8 into 1.5 divided by 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 5, my dear students, 10 to the power minus 5, and this will be something like 4.8 into 10 to the power 5, my dear students. So this number that REL now is less than 5 into 10 to the power 5, and this kind of case is called your what? This kind of case will be what? This will be your laminar flow. Laminar flow, my dear students. And for laminar flow over the plates, we know by step second we will calculate what? Nusselt number, my dear students. Nusselt number. So let us do the calculation for Nusselt number. So what will be Nusselt number? Nusselt number is nothing but equal to HL by K fluid is equal to 0.664 into RE to the power half PR to the power 1 by 3, my dear students. 1 by 3. So in this cases we will be calculating the average Nusselt number. So we have taken the average because we have to calculate total heat from this side to this side, that is x equal to 0 to x equal to L, my dear students. So let us calculate it. This will become 0.664 into RE. What is RE? 4.8 into 10 to the power 5, my dear student, to the power half, that is 0.5 into PR, that is 0.706. This will not change, to the power 1 by 3. So let us calculate it. So RE to the power 0.5 multiplied by PR, that is 0.706 to the power 1 by 3. 1 divided by 3 multiplied by 0.664. So 0.664. So REL will become, that Nusselt number will come equal to how much? Let us see. So again let us do it. That is 0.706. 706 to the power 1 divided by 3. Okay. Multiplied by 4.8 into 10 to the power 5 to the power 0.5, my dear students. Multiplied by 0.664, and this value will come equal to how much? 409.6285, my dear students. 409.6285. So this value is coming to be this much. Let us see. So now can we calculate the heat transfer coefficient again? Yes. So HL by KF is equal to nothing but 409.6285. Okay, now calculate H. So H will be given by 409.6 multiplied by KF, which is nothing but equal to 0.297 divided by L, which is 1.5. So this will be multiplied by 0.297 divided by 1.5, and H will come in this case equal to 81.106 watt per meter square Kelvin. So now can we calculate the heat transfer for this case? Yes, we can calculate the heat transfer for this case. So let us calculate. The heat transfer in this case will be given by HA delta T. So Q will be given by, let us take a step 4, calculation for heat transfer. Calculation for heat transfer, my dear students. Calculation for heat transfer. So Q will be given by nothing but HA delta T. So we have calculated H, which is 81.106 multiplied by area 1.5 I am taking now, into delta T, which is 134 minus 20. So let us calculate it. Multiply by 1.5 into 134 minus 20, my dear students. So this will come to be equal to 13.869 kilowatt. 13.869 kilowatt, my dear students. And in the previous case, how much was the heat transfer? That was 92.5. That was 92.5. So in the previous case, that is case first, we have calculated 92.5 kilowatt, and that was per unit width. Per unit width. Okay, that is per unit length. Per unit width. Again, that is per unit width because length will become this, or per unit length. Let us take. So if I will calculate the total, if I will combine the total, let us multiply by length also. This will become multiplied by 6. The total will become equal to 83.215 kilowatt. And in the first case, that is your second case, case second, my dear students. In the first case, you have to multiply by what? 1.2, 92.5 into 1.5. This will become 138.75 kilowatt. Totally kilowatt, my dear students. So you can feel the difference that how in the laminar flow the heat transfer is less. In the laminar flow case, the heat transfer is less, my dear students. Heat transfer is less. And in turbulent case, that was your turbulent case, the heat transfer is more, my dear students. Heat transfer is more. So why it is happening? Because there is continuous mixing of the molecules or the fluid particles, my dear students. So we can take a note in this, my dear students. Let us take a note. Heat transfer in turbulent flow is more compared to laminar flow. Why? Due to continuous mixing of fluid particles, due to which there is more momentum transfer, my dear students, momentum transfer, and hence heat penetration is more. Okay, but what is in laminar flow? But in laminar flow, heat transfer occur, or heat transferred only by fluid adjacent layers, and there is no mixing, so less heat transfer, my dear students. Hope you have felt the concept now. So there will be less heat transfer. So hope you have felt the concept now, my dear students, and you have understood each and every single concept. So thank you so much, my dear students.